It's for real. It's stretchy butt skin. Because think about how much your leg moves. I'm serious.
Did you see that girl's stretchy butt skin?
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to No More Ink, the official after show for Ink Master that also serves as a hotspot for topics trending in the world of tattooing. I'm your host, Ryan Ashley, and today I am being totally upstaged by the fabulous Loosey LaDuca from season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Welcome, my fabulous one. How are we today?
I'm doing really, really good. I didn't have time to put makeup on. I'm so sorry. I was in such a rush this morning.
Oh, totally.
But I had to be here. I
appreciate it. You look the part. I love how rock and roll this look is.
Thank you.
You got everything, the shoes, the hair, the collar.
Oh, yeah. I like to take 5,000 things and just put it all on.
No, I love it. I would love to talk to you about your tattoo journey.
All fake.
All of them?
Every last one of them.
Wow. Send me that company. I want to get something.
Yeah. That's why it took me so long to get ready this morning.
Oh my goodness. It's just all eyeliner and Sharpie.
Can you imagine every single time I get in drag?
What's your latest?
Oh, that would be my hand.
Oh.
I just got this done, I think about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
My friend Uriah, he had done recently a very cool sort of like American traditional wolf head with the tongue out and everything. And I said, can you do that, but as a werewolf instead? He was like, yeah, sick, sounds good. And I just love it so much. I have to get a little touch up on the knuckles here, but-
Always, knuckles always take 2 passes.
Yeah.
So all of these tattoos on you, you're all black and gray?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
No color at all?
No, my world is colorful enough. I like the neutrality of them.
Yeah.
I like that it's sort of uniform. They read better from far away, and I'm on stage, so I want people to see me from a really far distance, you know what I mean?
And I feel like they're classic too, like almost like an old-timey photograph or like a black and white movie. You know, they stand the test of time and they're all cohesive.
And I think they age better too.
They do.
Right?
Well, every pigment in colored ink actually ages differently. So over time, your tattoos actually start to look different because the different colors are gonna fade quicker and slower than others.
I'm worrying about my face aging. I don't need to worry about the tattoos.
Anything else, right?
Yeah, I got enough upkeep to do.
So how did the tattoo journey start?
I actually didn't embrace them for a long time. I kept my boy self very separate from my drag self. So a lot of times I would cover my legs, I would wear a long sleeve, and no one really knew that I had tattoos. Even when I did Drag Race, I really was covering them up. And now I've gotten to a point in my life where drag is very much my full-time job. I was lucky enough to quit my daytime job. I was a construction worker for years. Yes.
What?
Yes. Uh-huh. I think that's what got me on the show. I think they were like, construction worker by day, drag queen at night, put her on.
Roll the tape.
My name's Loosey LaDuca. I'm a construction worker by day and a drag queen at night. I go through a lot of duct tape.
Do you think there's a correlation between the world of tattoos and the world of drag in terms of expression and following your own development and evolution?
Oh, definitely. I've always loved the idea that tattoos are a walking art form. It's a piece of art that you have on your body that transforms it immediately. It's helped me to really love my body more.
You love your body, you love yourself, and I personally feel like with every new tattoo you get, you're almost chipping away at the sculpture that's actually you, the core of you underneath. So you made it into the top 5 on your season of Drag Race.
Yeah.
Do you think you can connect to and relate to the contestants of Ink Master going through similar pressures?
Definitely, yeah. It's like you're in this pressure cooker, you're given the tools that you have there, and you're given a really small amount of time. And so it really tests your creativity because you have to think of something that nobody else is gonna do, and you have to execute it. So you can have this grand idea, but if you can't execute it in that allotted amount of time, it's tough. It's really tough.
Well, before we get into Ink Master and what went down in the 3rd episode, we're gonna do a bit of a throwback. This is Ink Remastered. Fans know that a big part of this show is the elimination tattoo, but we decided to give a former contestant a chance for a do-over, the tattoo that sent them home. Today we have another friend from season 15, Aaron Davis Holloway.
I specialize in a style that I coined Afro-Americana. It is traditional tattoos, including black people, black culture, and black history.
We gotta bring some diversity, some representation to this.
I love the idea of bringing more of his own culture into American traditional tattooing.
Yep.
Because that's a conversation I've had with a couple of people, that it is sort of traditional in that American traditional way. And so putting his own culture into it I love that idea, and it should be a whole movement.
We told him in the critique that his technical ability was awesome, his idea was awesome, but there has to be a more like correlating interaction between the lady and the tiger. Like, can they both be fierce? Can she be riding the tiger?
Yeah, that would have been really cool if she was riding the tiger. Yeah, I don't know. She seems like she can't tame that cat.
And I do like this tattoo. I actually love the tiger.
The tiger is sick. I would get that in a second. Yeah.
But don't you think that like the problem is the composition and the story making sense? And I don't know if the problem was fixed.
The tiger is badass, but when I look at the lady, I can't tell, is she wearing it? Is she riding it?
You have this crazy, ferocious, aggressive tiger lunging, and she's just straight chilling.
The first tattoo that Aaron did was a super solid, good tattoo. And the second tattoo Aaron did is another super solid, good tattoo.
I like the lady, I think, less in the new one. I think that her proportions look better in the first one. I mean, it's still a very well done tattoo. I love his color work. His color work is really cool, really interesting, and very much staying in the American traditional style, which I like quite a bit. I think there were improvements made on the tiger head itself for sure.
Yeah.
I think that you can see that his technique has gotten even better, even though the first one was technically sound, but the second one I think is bolder, and I think that the use of black really makes the colors a lot more bold too.
Yeah.
So I would get that tiger in a minute. I would get that tiger on this hand. So Aaron, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's LLOSEY, and maybe we can slap that on there.
Now it's time to get into the good stuff. For anybody avoiding spoilers, now is that time to change the channel or fast forward. At the top of episode 3, the final teams for the OGs and the Young Guns are in place, so we get to watch our very first Flash Challenge where everyone competes together. The theme of this episode is creativity, and the teams are asked to make sculptures out of cardboard.
There is 1 hour left.
The centerpiece of this is amazing.
It is big, it is bold.
Creativity Day, my vote.
It's for the Young Guns.
Yeah, baby.
Watching this Flash Challenge, did it bring you back to your drag race days?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I would have loved to have done this challenge.
The Young Guns took it. Did you agree with that?
Yeah, that's who I would have voted for sure. The owl was cool. It was really cool. It was huge, but it was a less creative use of the medium. I feel like the dragon serpent thing, they really manipulated the cardboard, and you wouldn't look at it and go, that's made out of cardboard.
Right.
But the owl was a cardboard owl, for sure.
Well, I can't wait to dive deeper into this episode of Ink Master. But first, let's do the Sketch It Challenge. So Lucy, you're going to get a secret word. It's a tattoo-related word.
Okay.
It's not gonna be 80s trivia or anything totally nuts.
I would be pretty okay at that,
I mean,
though.
so would I. I think that was my subconscious wishing that it was all, you know.
Next time I'm on.
Next time, yeah. We're gonna give you a tablet,
Okay.
and you're gonna sketch it out, whatever it is, and I'm gonna try to figure out exactly what your word was.
Good luck.
We like that.
All right, now this one is hard.
Okay.
But it is on theme for me. Okay.
Okay,
And
yeah.
tattooing, for sure.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
We're playing
it's
on
gonna be
expert mode.
it's gonna be pretty bad.
Okay.
I feel like. Well, it might be bad. Or it's gonna be amazing. Do not count those.
America.
But tattooing.
American traditional?
Yes! Mama!
Who are we?
Wrap it up.
Who are we?
Wrap it up.
All right,
We
we're
gotta
done
go.
here. We're done here. Okay, let me take a turn.
Yes, please. Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Blank. Nothingness.
Let me see the size.
My
of it.
love life.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna do it in color even. Hold on. I'm getting serious with this. I'm going into the airbrush.
Whoa. The cardboard challenge.
No, I've had enough of that.
Okay, is that a beach, maybe?
Oh my God, just wait. I don't even need to do any of the things I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make
We're
this.
just setting the scene.
No, I just really
If you guys
want
want
you
to take lunch or something, this would be a good time. She's gonna be doing this for a while.
for a while.
I know what it is.
No, don't say
Keep
it.
going,
Just
keep
let me
going,
do
but I know
Let
what
me
it
do
is.
it first. Don't say
Yeah,
it.
I won't.
Don't take my moment.
Oh, I love that you're doing it this way too.
The stitching. Stop.
Oh my God. Wow.
How about that?
This is amazing.
Do you have any idea what this could be?
Oh God. I think it might be a slutty lower back tattoo.
All right, so next up is tattoo review. This week's elimination challenge is lettering, and creativity is still important. We also found out that the winning team becomes a jury of peers and will be able to put one artist up for elimination. You ready to look at the art?
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look. This was Stephanie's tattoo.
Yeah.
I actually loved this tattoo. Yes, this challenge was lettering, and the lettering is clear, it's legible, it's the star of the show, but it's not so literal. It's actually a piece of art. It's a whole scene she made with the lettering.
The glass overlay. I've never really seen something quite like that. And I normally am not a fan of the type of flowers that she did. I normally just find the sort of like watercolory look without an outline not super appealing, but in here it's beautifully done. So like, bravo to her. This looks incredible.
Yeah, we were really impressed. What did you think about Loosey's?
I don't find it super legible. I don't know if that's the style of it or because I've never heard this word in my life. What is the word?
Salivigant.
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 It's an interesting choice of a word. I think that you're already making it hard for whoever's gonna look at it.
Okay, so this is James.
It's not my favorite. I'm sorry, James. It's technically not bad. The lines are good.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it's creative.
Well, yeah, it says come what may, but like, doesn't look like anything's coming. What's coming?
Or man. Yeah.
This is James's son, Anthony. Play the hand your dettel. How do you think he played this hand?
A little dettle.
Little dettel.
I like the layout of it, but it's a little hard to read.
Play the hand you're dealt. In my mind, I was like, okay, why doesn't he have like multiple playing cards with like different
Yeah.
words on the playing cards and how they're played, or tarot cards or anything?
Yeah. Oh, that would have been really
right?
cool.
I just don't think he played this hand well. And this is the perfect example.
I see what you did.
You got it, you got it. Okay, what do you think about Joseph's?
I think that the concept and the drawing I really like. The saturation definitely is where there's an issue. You know, the technical stuff is not necessarily there. I think it's hard to read, but I do think that it's creative.
I think he just went a little too big. The idea was there. This was cats. What did you think about this one?
I think that it looks like it was tattooed by two different people. I hate the yort and the my. The light is cool. It's graphic. It almost looks like it would be on like a comic book or something. And then the mirror looks like the Bubble Buddy from SpongeBob, which kind of cool.
Love that.
But I don't know. It's not cohesive, and I hate the placement. I hate that it's off kilter like that. It just
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah, I mean, we gave her props for at least trying something that wasn't just text typed out and printed out. You know,
For
she
sure,
went
yeah.
for
Points
it,
for creativity.
but it had some issues for sure.
Yeah.
Loud and Proud. What do you think about Trevor's?
I don't know if I necessarily understand it.
What's not to understand? The letters are wearing little pants
It does look like they're wearing little chaps, and he asked for Western.
or little boots. Some like the M and the N look like it could be little boots.
Yeah, and that is Western. Is the top portion supposed to be like rock or mountain?
Stone on the top and some sort of like saloon sign wood grade on
Business
the
on
bottom.
the top, party on the bottom. I get
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Oh wow, it's like a mullet of a text. Mullet text, right? Okay, so this was Jarrell's tattoo.
Diva. Jarrell, I'm sure you're lovely. I don't get it. It again looks like it was done by two different people.
It absolutely does. When you get the word empowered on you, you're getting it to take back control of yourself, of your confidence. And, you know, being someone that has had a baby like this canvas has, your body changes after you have a kid, right? And when you want to regain that control and take that power back, that's the goal of this tattoo. That's what the powerful part of this empowerment is.
I struggle a lot with confidence when it comes to my stomach. I had the same issue with my arms, and after having my arms tattooed, I feel really confident wearing sleeveless now.
I think Jarrell took away the meaning of the tattoo from this canvas and just stuck it on her leg. Like,
Was he justified in saying that the skin with the stretch marks was harder to tattoo, or was that bullshit?
It's absolutely harder to tattoo. But as a tattooer, especially in this competition, you have to be versed enough and versatile enough to understand what you need to do to create a successful tattoo on any part of the body under any circumstances. How do you feel about Jenna's tattoo?
You know, I think that Jenna had a difficult client because he seemed really sure of what he wanted, which is his children's names in 3 completely different styles. She likely gave the client what he wanted, but this looks like it's from someone who has not been tattooing for a super long time.
To me, it looks to me it looks like an airbrush T-shirt that you get on the boardwalk.
Oh
doesn't
my
it?
God, yes.
Right, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I can like smell the funnel cakes coming along with this one.
I would like it more if I could smell funnel cakes when I looked at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Jade's. Jade ended up in the bottom 3 for this. How do you feel about that?
I don't think that this is bottom 3 material at all. It's not my favorite, but it's really beautifully done.
It was.
I mean, the naughty at least is very legible.
Yeah.
The B really doesn't make any sense to me. That was a big mistake in my opinion. It kind of looks like naughty sitch or naughty ditch. But I think that she did a good job with what this client wanted. I don't think that it's very creative, but I think that putting her in the bottom 3 was a choice.
So this is Alina's tattoo, the cruel love that eventually sent her packing.
It's a cruel tattoo and it's hard to love. You can tell that she has really awesome skill. She just bit off way more than she could chew.
I feel like I set myself up with this 100%. Focused too much on creativity part and kind of lost track of time.
The thing that people don't understand about butt tattoos is you put the stencil on when you're standing up, right? You stand up and you put the stencil on. But when you go to tattoo it, the skin of the butt is so stretchy.
Sorry, I'm like such a little kid right now.
No, it is.
The
It's
skin
stretchy.
of the butt. It's
It
just a funny
is.
conversation to have.
Think about your elbow, right? When you bend your elbow, you can't just bend it. You have to have extra skin, right?
Yeah.
So with your butt, how much you move your leg, so when you go to stretch it to be tight enough to tattoo, it doubles in size.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's crazy. My ass doubled in size after I turned 30. Isn't that funny?
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, and so this was our tattoo of the day done by Pony,
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Pony.
which I think was cool because in French it literally says you reap what you sow. And he did a patch being sewn on the skin. What?
Yeah. I mean, that right there is such a creative take on it.
Yeah.
I think that he's one of the only artists who took the phrase and had it inform the font. And I love the little detail of the patch coming off of the skin. I love the sort of 3D effect of the needle at the bottom. I think that this was really, really well done. It's gonna age beautifully. It's gonna heal beautifully. And it's unique.
It's unique.
And it's so hard to find, obviously, as we found out, unique lettering. And he found a way to do it.
This is it. This is how you do it. Well, before we go, Lucy, I'm gonna have you weigh in on a pretty important topic in our world and give your State of the Tattoo Union address on a subject.
Okay.
What is your opinion on tattoo regret and how do you avoid it?
Okay. I don't get any tattoos that signify a very specific time in my life. Because if I'm like super close to somebody, I've been around long enough to know you might not be close to that person forever, or you might not like this certain thing forever. So for me, I like to pick things that are a little bit more timeless. And I personally don't have any tattoos that mean anything, technically.
Yeah.
Like that you can't point at one and go, oh, you know, a lot of people ask like, what's the story behind this one and this one? I don't really have that. You know, my story behind all of my tattoos really is that they just help me to love my body. And I think that tattoos for me are really empowering and they make me feel better about myself. Every time I get tattooed, I feel a little bit more like myself.
Yes.
And so that's another thing. You have to be sure that you want to get tattoos. I've known since I was a little kid that I was going to be covered in tattoos. It
Totally.
just made sense to me. So if you're thinking to yourself, hey, a lot of people have tattoos, I kind of want to get one, don't get one. I think maybe they're not for you. You know what I mean?
The worst question that people can ask, I want to get a tattoo. What do you think I should get? And I'm like, I don't know.
my
What should I order for lunch? You
That's
know?
so
Like, I don't know what you should get. Who are you? Do you know who you are?
Yeah.
Do you know who you are? You're asking me who you are. And if you're looking for that opinion, maybe you're not ready, right?
Yeah.
Wow, this was a delight. I wish we could take the Sketch It challenge on the road, you know, and
I could have done that
just
for the entire time I was here.
All right, well, maybe next time that's what we'll do, or maybe we'll set something up. But
Okay, good. Sounds good.
why don't you let everyone know how to find you, where to find you, where you're going to be next?
You can find me at Loosey LaDuca on every single social media platform. And please, please, please buy my album. It's really, really good, and you'll absolutely love it. I promise.
I love that. Rad. Well, that's it for No More Ink. Don't forget to watch this season on Paramount Plus and subscribe to the Ink Master YouTube channel for everything Ink Master.